Hey everyone, I am Yvette Lloyd, host of H.U.R podcast. We have an amazing guest with us, and y'all, her voice is so beautiful. Y'all have to make sure you listen to her songs, and they're peaceful songs, healthy. and I love every moment. You're welcome. Y'all, we got Reese with us tonight, y'all. So I'm really excited to even have this conversation with her. She's very authentic and real, get straight to the point.
Oh my God. Thank you for having me, Vet. I appreciate this opportunity. Shout out to all your subscribers and your listeners. I'm grateful to just be able to be here and chop it up with you, you know what I'm saying? And, push through and speak to why we unstoppable out this joint. Because I feel like we both was like, we could have stopped, okay? But we out here. Yeah. So
yes, definitely for sure. So tell me, what made you not stop with your singer career? Because I see you started during pandemic?
No,
before, because you was an educator.
I mean, so let's back it up a little bit. Whole time I've been singing since I was like 5, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely wasn't supposed to be able to sing, let alone speak, because the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck so tightly. I was in the NICU for a couple of months, so I couldn't come home right away. But it's a blessing that I'm talking to you right now. You know what I'm saying? So one day when my mom was driving, because my godfather is Donald Vales, and we were always around a lot of gospel artists and doing a lot of different stuff. Donald, I think it was Donnie McClurkin's song came on the radio called "Speak to My Heart." Speak to my heart, Holy Spirit, right? And so out of the blue, apparently I just started singing, and my mom was like, "Hold up, Slim, what's going on here?" And I was like, no problem. And so my matriculation in terms of like musicality was heavily vetted in church. And so I was singing and recording at a very young age in the gospel industry. And then when I graduated from high school, I went to Xavier in New Orleans, and I was in the gospel choir there. But then Katrina happened. So when Hurricane Katrina happened, I transferred to Drexel in Philly, and I started being a part of the gospel choir there. And then we had like this moment when we were going to Jamaica, and we were doing all of this like like community service and just giving to those that were on the island that needed a lot of help. And I had a solo, and so I was singing then. I think all of that is what kind of got me into singing. But then when we came back after I graduated from undergrad, I went to grad school at Drexel as well and got a master's in public health. And so I went to Raheem DeVon's concert. He was the first African-American urban artist that had a concert at Drexel. Drexel's a predominantly white institution in Philly. And I was just blown away in the audience, just singing my little happy ass off. You feel me? All of this woman, proud woman. I was just singing all these songs like as though I was in the shower, how I normally sing in general. And then somebody heard me singing, and they invited me to a open mic called Philly Live Pod. And I was nervous as a mug, but I went with some friends. And from that point on, I said, wow, this is really what I need to do. And this is really where I need to be. And I thought I had did a terrible job. And actually, Jaguar Wright was in the audience. And at the time, I really didn't know her relevance of, being iconic or anything. I just was like, just here, I'm from DC, so I don't necessarily know all of the Philly, icons as of yet. But I learned of who she was, and she had mentioned to the guy that invited me, like, hey, Slim, who, she really has something there. And that was the information that I needed to kind of reassure myself, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And then from that point on, it just kind of flowed. I got a mentor, a jazz icon mentor. Her name is Denise King. And she's the person who told me, hey, Reese, stop gigging in these bars and small establishments in Philly. You need to work on an album. So if you are gigging, then business-wise, normally the gig, at the time may pay like $200 or something. But that's all, right? You don't have a footprint for people to really know you or be established in any capacity. So I started working on my album with my friend in the basement of his mom's house. And it just so happens he's the percussionist for Lauryn Hill right now. So I guess the point of the matter is it's like never hate on small beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes, that's facts.
it amounts to something great over time. We might be broke. Shit, we might still be broke right now. But you know what I'm saying? The point is that you just collaborate with your friends and you tell them the direction that you want to go in. And then you just, some people stay around, some people fall to the ground, and others, you know, you just see as you continue to come up to the ladder. But that's the backstory in terms of how I started singing. So my first album,
Okay.
Introducing Miss Jones, came out in 2015. Yeah. So
Okay.
I've been
I'm
grinding for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say. You've been grinding real hard,
Yes,
like
Jesus.
extremely hard, and that's
Thank you.
amazing because for you to still be doing it now, it shows you're passionate about it and you're not giving up. And that I do want to mention as far as you being an independent artist. Do you rather continue to be an independent artist or would you like to get signed?
I mean, I started a podcast back in 2015 called Independent Artist Goals. And that's the reason I have always wanted to provide a welcoming and positive platform for independent artists. I do feel like now that more of the information is out there, being signed is not necessarily the best thing for most people. What being signed does is if you can afford a $200,000 loan, then that's basically what the independent, well, that's what the record labels are pretty much doing. But you're on a a loan that's probably as long as a damn mortgage. 30 years, bitch. That's what you're gonna be. 30 years plus about 5 albums. It takes so much effort and time to put an album out. I don't care. I don't care. It takes a lot of time to do an album
Yeah.
effectively well, and 5 albums is a lot. And you know, I just feel like I would love to have distribution deals that are more across the country and things of that nature, that are more, you know, buying power or, you know, things of that nature. I will not want to technically be signed, me be signed. I think I would love to still own my masters. I would love to still have ownership of me being able to write my own songs. You know, but there are benefits with being signed, and I recognize what they are. And it's, if you have a team, you can do it yourself, but it's a lot of work. And I've been working by myself for a very long time, but I don't know if I really want to be signed in that kind of capacity.
Okay.
I would love to be able to partner with maybe a record label on some things, maybe promotional purposes or ensuring that I have a better booking agent, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But I would not
Right.
technically want to be signed because a lot of people get signed every single day and are sat on. So I don't
Yeah.
do that.
That's true. So
Mhm.
what advice do you have for someone that is like stuck in between the two, don't know if they really want to be signed or stay independent? And if they do stay independent, what are ways that they can financially sustain and be able to keep pushing forward?
Oh, for sure. I definitely would say sign up for amateur night at a strip club because the money will always be going. Okay. That's the biggest problem about the biggest, hardest problem about being an independent artist is the work-life balance. So for me, you know, you've asked questions about, you know, I have all these stuff. Well, that was done intentionally. Should I not be able to sustain myself financially with only on music? And I think a lot of people have that aspiration. So if you're able to stay at your parents' house or cousin's house or auntie and uncle and them type of house situation while you are grooming your craft, that is probably the best way for you to go because it takes so much money for every single thing to be done, you know? And so a lot of
Mhm.
the things that I was able to do is because I was working and I was able to put that money into those projects. But in order to have a band, you got to pay your band. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Right.
promotion. I mean, there's Canva now. You can do your own kind of PR. You know, you can look on to Fiverr if you need other types of economically affordable options for creating your album cover art or what have you. So there's a lot more resources now than there were when I was hitting the stage. So I had to be well versed in all of those things. And I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Guys, no, just hold on a second. She should be coming on in a minute. She actually kind of froze, but I hope you all are enjoying this interview at the moment.
Oh, it's me.
Yes, you froze.
Yes, it's my mama's Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm in the basement. Jesus. Okay, you know what I'm
You
saying.
okay? You okay? We still rolling.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what part we got cut off at. However, I would say, just being transparent. I think people have with social media, they have a false reality of what being an independent artist is.
Yeah,
And um, you know, financially it's a lot. And everything costs, promotion costs, you know what I'm saying? Like I waited until this is 2015. 2015 is when my first album came out. I waited until 2023 of this year to actually secure a publicist. So,
what?
yeah, everything that I've been blessed to do, all the other television appearances, all the radio breakings of album songs that I have, it was me grinding and doing my own market research. It was me
Wow.
transitioning my network into a net worth and developing relationships, because the business is 10% talent and 90% business. And
That's
so if
real.
you are not an effective communicator, like I know how annoyed I was when people were hit me up just to be on my podcast. If they came at me like, "Hey, yo, Slim, yeah, check my new song." Whoa, I don't even know your damn name. What is your hi? Hello?
Yes. They forget about the whole conversation that need to be had.
Yeah. So like manners is important. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
developing what your brand is. Like, I used to deal with this a long time. Like, well, what is your sound? People would ask me that before obviously I have a certain sound now that can be definitively understood. But in the beginning, the ascertained question was, what is your sound? Who is your audience? I didn't know. I just knew I liked singing. I knew I wanted
Right.
people to feel good when they heard my music. You know what I'm saying? But all of that is the development, and this idea of like overnight success that does not exist.
No. No, 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 no.
So to answer your original question, my advice to anyone who is starting out as an independent artist is to get a mentor. A mentor is someone who is more accomplished in the area than you are, like a SME, you know what I'm saying? A subject matter expert. And that's the best way to have somebody take you underneath their wing, is to say, hey, I
Yeah.
really admire what you're doing. I don't know if you have the time, but I would love to be able to follow you or to sit down and pick your brain if you have a few moments. And that's how you develop the relationships. You know what I'm
It
saying? Like,
is.
you don't automatically just start up here and then be like, yeah, so I'm trying to holler at Beyonce. No, you won't be hollering at her. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's true. So what is one of your most struggling moments as far as coming up and being an artist?
oh my God. Well, there's several of them. I think one of the biggest ones is dealing with other musicians.
Wow.
Dealing with musicians, their personalities, either their personalities. Some musicians are great musicians, but they're terrible communicators. You know what I'm saying? I hate to
Yeah.
work with anyone who does not know who's non-responsive. Like if you send a text message out and you're like, hey, what time are you? These are the times that we have available to rehearse. Can you rehearse at this time? Dead silence. It's almost kind of like, I don't even want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Mhm.
I don't like dealing with people who only want the gig because it's of a certain amount of money, or someone who's assuming that because they've been on tour with X amount of person that somehow I'm supposed to pay them the same amount or that same rate. Um,
Yeah.
but see, I'm not a rapper, I'm a singer. So me having live instrumentation and musicians really matter. And it also matters when it comes down to being booked by different people. I mean, you have to constantly prove your worth to booking agents. You have to constantly
You
tell
do.
people I didn't just start doing it, Slim. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously I know how to do that very well because I've had to do it for myself, but also because I'm the booking agent and road manager for H.U.R Climax. So dealing with a legendary act, some people may have a tendency to be like, oh no, I think you're worth this. And it's like, oh, okay, well, thank you for letting me know that's how you feel. We won't be accepting your gig. What the fuck? So it's also
Yeah.
about knowing your worth and understanding the difference between being humble and being confident. And I think a lot of people expect you to
They
kind of
expect
be
it.
overtly humble, but it's like, no, like, what do you mean? Like, if it takes me $5,000 just to simply pay the band, how much do you think I'm supposed to make off of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and understanding your worth, and it said that you need me as much as you need, the reverse. It's a
Yeah.
relationship, so it's easy for me to do that for, say, Cheryl Cooley, because she's well established and accomplished. But for me, I've always had to send out emails that have a bunch of links in it to say, I just did this and I did that. Before I had a publicist, that's how I would inform people of what I was capable of doing. Or, I had one guy, I'm just telling you how things turn around. He used to have a wine festival here in Maryland. And I was like, oh, I would love to be able to perform in the wine festival. And he would say, what do you sound like? I don't know what you sound like live. And so my way of eradicating that, because it was annoying to me to hear that, well,
Right.
click on the link, you know what I'm saying? Click on the music, but people are lazy. And until they feel like you have accomplished enough, they won't go the
They
extra.
won't go. Yeah, that's true.
So what I chose to do was start in my music to put real live instrumentation in my music. So you won't ever have to
Okay.
question how I sound live. If we sound like this on the record, live means that we're going to be automatically up here, So those are
Yeah.
some of those kind of tricks that I've learned to do. And even my former musical director, I have to give her credit, Deanna Hawkins, like, she's a Virgo. She taught me a hell of a lot in terms of expectations dealing with musicians, how to communicate, not to give too much information, and just be direct. Even
Yeah.
my play sister today, you know what I'm saying? Like, with a background singer situation, like, she was like, oh no, it's resolved. Like, it's done. Let's start putting contracts in. So, you know,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to be as transparent as, I need it to be understood, is that I still am listening, you know what I'm saying? But I went to school to groom myself. So vocally, I
Mm.
was more sharp than what I was previously. Business wise, I'm far more sharp than what I was before. So if you're an independent artist, you have got to work on your craft. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
You're going to
true.
have to accept some of these whack ass gigs, you know what I'm saying, to understand what you don't ever want to do again. You understand what I'm saying? Uh,
Mhm.
and everything is a learning process. You might cry in that process, but it's most certainly one that is a learning process. And I'm still learning till this day. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
one of my other sister, that's lead vocalist for Climax and was the background singer for my show at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood, she said, we was on the phone with her. She said, Reese, a lot of people think that because of your demeanor that you have everything situated. And I'm like, I hate having to talk to the band. I hate having
Yeah.
to ensure people are on time. I hate dealing with non-responsive people. I don't like emotionally, because it's my baby. I'm more emotionally connected to
Connected.
it than if it's, me dealing with, like, Raheem Devon just asked me to be his LA booking agent. No problem. I'm going to finesse the shit out of that situation. I'm going to get him in
Mm.
the place that he needs to get. But when it's me, it's just overwhelming because I'm that to everybody else. So the prayer becomes, God, please bless me, Lord, with someone who is more capable than me to be able to handle it. I don't want to handle it at this point. It's too stressful for me. I just
Yeah.
really want to be the artist. You know what I'm saying? And you have to have the resources financially to handle everything or to pay it out. And, you know,
Right.
you
And
as
that's good that you got a publicist now that'll be able to do a lot of things for you instead of you actually doing it all for yourself.
oh yeah, Shauna is great. But sometimes I feel like Shauna saw me perform at a Juneteenth festival. It was, at the time, it wasn't being called Juneteenth, but in 2019, it was a Kuta Kinte festival. I was a headliner performing there, and I got that gig on my own again. And she said she saw me there. I like God
Wow.
works in miraculous ways, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And I was like, oh my God, really, Shauna? She was like, girl, I know you can sing. Like, I really believe in you. Like, and to me, it meant so much to have somebody that believed in me. Like, I have called Shauna, not just about being my publicist, you know, she's also the publicist for Cheryl Cooley. We talk about that stuff too, but I can call her and just be like, I am fucking overwhelmed, you know, and she don't have time, but she finds time to talk to me. So that's somebody I prayed for, that God came and delivered. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, I think you just got to manifest things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You do. And then a lot of stuff go off like your spirit too, on the position of where you at mentally and
mm,
spiritually as well, because sometimes we'll be in a certain space and things we feel like things don't work out for us, but it's like it's about that growth in us actually learning our lessons of things that we've been through over the years. So you in your veteran stage.
oh
you
wow. I mean, I'm grateful that you feel that way.
You
Sometimes I be
are, you are,
like,
because you're gonna always be hard on yourself.
okay.
You you're gonna always be hard on yourself. But for you to be doing it this many years, you are definitely at your veteran phase. It's just you just gotta continue to keep working and actually you're never gonna be satisfied though.
I feel like I can be. I can be satisfied with the team of people around me that really are capable of executing, and you can communicate with them, you know? So I
Yeah.
can be satisfied. I mean, in terms of my accomplishments and the reach that I want, the exposure that I want, listen to my music and feel good and and be able to relate to my music, that I will never probably, you know what I'm saying, settle for. I would always want to continue to do that. But
Yeah.
I have grown tremendously, and I'm grateful, you know, for that. Like, I
Yeah.
was on Fox 5, and I was on Fox 5 on Tuesday debuting my song Good Day, you know, that I wrote and I produced it and all that kind of stuff. And you know, did all the vocal arrangements, all of that. And I said on national television, I'm grateful for every single person that has been in my life to the point to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I didn't get here by myself, but a lot of it has been my own determination. It has been my
Bet.
ability, my skills to, you know, polish myself. You know, like at 35, I literally went cross country during a pandemic in July of 2021, quit my job as a special education teacher because I was sick of teaching. Okay. I was sick of teaching online.
Ooh,
Okay. If I saw one
ooh,
more lesson plan, I was going to lose it. Okay.
I bet.
And I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, this can't be my career. This cannot be. I need to take it seriously. And the only way that I could take it seriously was going cross country to the LA College of Music, being the oldest African American woman that received a presidential scholarship ever at the school. And
Wow.
you know, grinding through it during a time when the world was shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it was not easy. You know, I mean, I have 2 degrees from a uh quarter system university. And this was when,
Wow.
you know, you're talking, I was taking 11 classes in 10 weeks. And sight singing is very difficult. Like,
I bet.
I mean, that ain't my ministry, Slim. I know how to do it now, but my God, please don't ask. I don't want a gig that has me to have to read. I don't want it. But I'm grateful that I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn how to play the piano. I had to play the drums. I mean, you know,
You doing it though.
yeah, I'm grateful.
You doing it.
I
So
came out alive, Slim. I might have gained a couple more pounds. You feel me? God damn. I had a little thick up in this bitch, but you know, I'm still out here. Okay.
You all right. So tell me about Good Day. I absolutely love this song. I was listening to it. I actually listened to it about 3 times.
Okay, well now I need you to tell me what about
I
this
like
song?
it. It's like it's like a song, sometimes you wake up on a bad note, just like
Okay.
but like it actually brings like light to your day for you to keep going. It's your voice. Your
Okay.
voice is like, it's like you're singing, but you're so natural at it. It's
Okay.
like a regular, like you're talking though at the same time,
Oh my
because
God.
you really good at it. But I listened to it more than once, and your voice is like so beautiful. It really is.
Wow.
Like you a whole natural.
Oh wow. Girl, you about to make me crap in this bitch. I definitely appreciate that. I think the purpose behind Good Day, I'm gonna tell you this story. I I wrote this song in school. It was this producer singer class that we was called Pop 3. And my professor is a white male or whatever, and he was like, he already believed in me and believed in what my accomplishments were and what I could put what I could do. But the producer that I was paired with, he was good. He's definitely a good producer, but he ain't really want to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Like whole time didn't really want to rock with me at all. I gave him the whole blueprint of what I wanted, the sound that I wanted. I told him from the jump, this song is going to be on my album. So I pray that we can, make it do what it do. But as I've learned, some people are intimidated by you. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a Black
Yeah.
woman that is older. People think I look younger in person, but if I put some makeup on, it definitely changes. And how I speak, they know that I'm not a child. You know what I'm saying? But in
Right.
general, most males are intimidated by a woman who is assertive or knows what she wants. It's just, it's okay when they think they the shit, you know what I'm saying? And you want to kiss their ass. But it's when it's like, no, I need you to do what I need you to do, or don't rush me. I know what I'm doing. That's when I feel like, people can't, if they're immature, that's where their feelings get involved.
Yeah.
Or they may let other people tell them stuff about you that ain't even true, and then you address it, and then they over here him and him high. But whole time I did that, I wrote that whole song. It's a two-part combination. It's half the song is about my best friend, the other part is about my partner. And my best friend, she wasn't feeling well. Shannon Skate, she's an amazing paint artist. You guys should look up Unparalleled Art because she's an amazing painter, and her stuff got sold at Wearable Art for Beyonce's mom's charity. Just letting you know, I put my people on.
All
They
right.
supposed to do.
Okay,
The
friend.
whole time, yes, okay. The whole time I had sent her a bunch of stuff because she wasn't feeling well, and she surprised me with chocolates and flowers. And I was like, hey,
Aw.
very nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially during the pandemic, anybody sending no flowers and chocolates, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was just talking about my regular day. Like, I woke up, just being able to wake up without an alarm clock, because every day you should have saw my phone in school. I had like 8 different alarms of when I had to go to class, wake up, take the trash out, try to eat something, all these different things. And I was just talking about my day. And being in LA, it's very expensive to have a livelihood in LA,
Yeah, it is.
like gas is $7, right? A gallon, Slim. Okay.
Oof.
Right. Okay. When is amateur night at strip club? I'm just trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very expensive. Okay.
It
And,
is.
um, until you actually live in LA and are there every single day, people don't really have an idea of what it's like to be able to survive there. And the chorus means it was a good day, good day. The sun is shining, because in LA with the global warming going on, it be raining sometimes too, but
Mm-hmm.
when the sun is shining, you can release those endorphins. You can feel a little bit better about yourself and about the situation. I literally say a quarter tank of gas, negative, still smiling. A quarter tank of gas means I ain't got that much gas in this car.
Yeah, and I ain't got the money.
And I don't have the money, Slim. I don't have the money. But I'm negative, and the negative part means I'm negative, meaning I don't have COVID. So negative, still smiling, you know. So it just talks about me being in the thick of COVID, going to school, my routines of what I got going on. You know, one of my favorite shows is Living Single. So that's why, you know, living single, woo, woo, woo. Shout out to Kim Coles. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there are little things in there. And Monty's is a vegan spot in LA that Shannon and I would go and eat all the time. So I was like, Monty's, I'm about to put y'all in a song. And they were like, okay, put us in a song. And Animal Fries is basically a special sauce, which is like McDonald's special sauce is spread.
Okay.
Fried onions and melted cheese. That's basically, and they're everywhere. Like everybody has their own name for Animal Fries, but that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I love to eat. So I just, you know, talked about that. But it's just to show that, you know, this t-shirt in of itself, this is part of my Charis Reese We Love
I
GoGo
like that
collection.
Is that a pineapple?
Girl, I love pineapple, but no, it's not. It's a palm tree.
Palm tree, okay.
Cherry blossoms. So because I'm from DC, the cherry blossoms is the national flower there, and palms is a national kind of, you know, representation of LA palm trees. So it's pretty much me bridging the gap between the East Coast and the West Coast, you know, and kind of bringing in like that go-go vibe. So it's not officially a go-go song, but it has kind of like go-go temperaments a little bit to kind of get people bopping a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what Good Day is about. It's just, you know, everything may not be amazing. You may not have all this money in the world, but you still, if you can, you still can breathe. If you can go outside, drive around, even on E, at least you able to turn your car on. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Good Day comes from. Yeah.
So Unstoppable, I got it. When I listened to that, it was more like moving past your fears, like continuing to move forward.
Okay.
That's what I kind of got from it.
I love it. It's basically however you elect to interpret it for you is I love to hear it. That song was co-written by Samantha Gunny Hines. She is an amazing songwriter. And I basically told her, dog, this is the story of my life, you know, just so many, I've experienced so many different things that the average person would have been like, bitch, that's it, I'm done. You know, like I got diagnosed at 12 with an enlarged heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild. Before then, right, I couldn't speak because umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. Okay.
Right.
I went through Hurricane Katrina in 2005 as a sophomore in college. Like, all of my stuff was destroyed. You know what I'm saying? That was very traumatic. You know, obviously surviving a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Experiencing and overcoming, you know, sexual harassment in the office and workspace, you know, definitely dealing with Black women in, you know, corporate America. That was very atrocious for me. Because a lot of times I found that because I was such an overachiever, very well accomplished at a young age, it breeds animosity because people look at their life and they say, damn, how does bitch get, you know, at 24, I bought a single family home. Actually, I was 23. At 23, I bought a single family home. But the reason I bought a single family home was so that I could take care of my grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And because I knew I couldn't live with either one of my parents, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to go to jail. So I had to bust my ass to be able to afford.
She gonna come back on in a minute, y'all.
My mama, this Verizon Wi-Fi Slim. Okay.
That sounds like she gonna come back on in a minute, y'all.
I would say, you know, just balancing so much, you know, even being unstoppable in sense of whether it goes from my faith in God, you know, going through church hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like cliques were a big deal in church when I was growing up, and I was never in the clique, and I got bullied terribly bad by some mean girls unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
being unstoppable in the sense of not allowing the bullying to really mess with my mind. Getting 30 in a relationship and blowing up. You know what I'm saying? I was always a size 10, 12. Okay. Well, hello, 16, 18. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know many of times as we've gotten older, you're looking at what you were before, and you're comparing
Yeah.
your past, So it's just kind of like, realizing, okay, I done been through so much and other people have been through so much. I just want to be able to make a song to encourage us together collectively. We're
Mm-hmm.
unstoppable. Like, no matter, you can bounce back, Slim, no matter how many adversities you've experienced, no matter how many times people have hated on you and felt like you were not supposed to be where you are. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had
Yes.
a quote, like, it doesn't matter if you bought a house when you're 20 or you buy a house when you're 90. You bought the damn house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
It doesn't,
accomplished it.
period. It doesn't matter if you got all the degrees by 22, or you going back to school and you and your baby, because you had a child at a young age, you had to be a single parent. You and your baby are graduating college at the same time. It's
Yeah.
it's not something that you need to sit around and say a woulda, shoulda, coulda. That was my biggest message. And it's also speaking to me to remind me that, Reese, no matter what, you can keep going. You know what I'm saying? You can keep going. And so that's where Unstoppable came from. And my cousin, who's a big time DJ, Dave, DJ East Coast, he DJs for legendary, a legendary DJ Cool, and he called me up one day when I was still in Maryland, like on the H.U.R vibe, like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And he said, baby girl, you're unstoppable. I said, is that?
I'm probably like, wait a minute.
He said, yeah, you are unstoppable. The album, the title track of the album is Unstoppable, and the album that was released in May of 2024 is called Unstoppable. It took me 3 years to put out Unstoppable, the song.
Wow. That's a wow.
Well, it happened because
But you're doing it though.
I am, but it happened off of a bunch of stuff. I've read your email. You was like, I want you to be transparent. So I'm giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? That I'm giving you everything as open and honest. You know what I'm saying? And what really happened was, literally, Deanna and I, my musical director at the time, we had flown to Atlanta, and we, in one day, we rehearsed what we thought was going to be the song, and we recorded that. And then we came back to Maryland. I thought I was going to be recording, laying down vocals. No, the whole world shut down, Slim. So from March until, it took me until November of 2020 to start recording my vocals. And
Wow.
then obviously after I recorded my vocals, I decided I no longer wanted to teach anymore, and I accepted the scholarship, and I moved. July 2021, I moved cross country, and then I was in school. Okay, stressed the fuck out in school, just
Wow.
grinding. I didn't finish school until March of 2023. I was in this
Okay.
go-go band called DCAF. I'm no longer in the band. We had a viral
Okay.
moment with Angela Bassett. They literally called me a week from the Angela Bassett experience after I had gotten them an interview on Crank Radio on Sirius XM. And they told me, hey, Charis, we no longer want you in the band. And I was embarrassed. I said, what the fuck? We just had this huge, iconic moment. And now y'all
Well,
dumbasses don't want me in the band no more. Being unstoppable. Literally, I was in Dallas because H.U.R
wow.
had a headlining concert there. I was crying. Then a couple of my friends called me and was like, fuck them, Charis. You're too humble. You know what I'm saying? Drop the fucking music. H.U.R was like, drop the music. I got your back. I called my sound engineer and I said, Face, we got to pivot. Shauna was like, we gonna pivot this story, period. Okay.
Wow.
And I released I released those three singles in the month of May. My birthday was on May 3rd. The following Wednesday, Unstoppable was released. The following Wednesday after that, Unstoppable got released. Allergic featuring Attention was released. 2 weeks after that, we released Good Day. So I'm telling you, I'm living this right
You're
now.
not
You know,
playing. You better be living it. You turn your pain into power
very
and
good.
purpose.
Yeah, and I
And
think
purpose.
and purpose. And I think the other thing that Shauna helped me to learn was to don't belittle or lower your, don't lessen the
No,
story.
never.
You know what I'm saying? Don't lessen yourself. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? They
Because you gotta
had
speak your truth. You gotta always speak your truth.
I have to speak my truth. And the people who really know have come back and, either apologize or either have said, "Hey, Reese, my bad. I got caught up in this and that." But I'm going through that right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I think this is where you have to tell yourself, these are affirmations. I am unstoppable. No one can hurt me. No one is going to harm me. I'm going to get through this as best as I can. It may take me X amount of years to get it done, but I'm going to get it done. And so that's what that is. And then, moving from unstoppable, allergic is talking about being sick and tired of people hating on you. You know what I'm saying? The chauvinistic
Yeah,
type of ways, the co-workers that was hating on me. I can't, girl, that's a whole story. I think I
yeah.
started the song off by saying, "Tired of punching the clock. Another day I'm gonna lose it." Okay. I'm sick
Ooh,
of working. Okay. I'm sick of it. And it wasn't easy, especially
my
when
bad.
people know, they be like, "Oh, you got a little song out."
Your little song.
Come on, Slim.
But those side comments don't that should be your motivation. That's why I said you at your ready stage, because a lot of people will have conversations with someone and not notice the side comments
Mm-hmm.
because they're not aware of nothing no more. You done been through so much and God done leveled you up so much to a point you aware of a lot of things, and you should be thankful for all of those experiences. People that rejected you with the nose and told you I don't want to deal with you. Just anything that transpired, it prepared you for today. And that's why everything is just working in your favor right now, and it's going to continue to, because you see it.
I receive it all. And you said it so eloquently well in a quick little synopsis. Absolutely. Like all of my experiences have been lessons. They're never a L, they're just lessons. And I
Yeah.
think if the reality of being an independent artist is that you're gonna learn a lot of lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, even with a team, it still takes a toll on you,
Oh
but you'll be
yeah.
stronger for it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's the most important part, is when people see that you're continuously still focused and you're like the horse with the blinders on this race type of vibe. It's a
Hmm.
marathon type of situation. I mean, Nipsey couldn't be more correct in saying that it's literally a marathon. And I mean, your career, it doesn't just go like this. It goes here,
Girl.
here, here. I mean, literally, what was it, last
Yeah.
Tuesday? On television, leaving television, my homegirl Candace's tire blew out on the highway.
Man.
Done. Okay. I was shooketh. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know for sure. So which one of the songs you feel is your favorite on your album coming out?
Oh wow. Come on, Vet. Okay. I love Unstoppable.
You love
I,
Unstoppable. So
I love
what verse you like the most? Sing your favorite verse.
hmm. Um the first verse.
Mm.
Because, you know, Um, I'm talking a little shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much saying I'm back, bitches. You know what I'm saying? And respect
Mhm.
me. Um, and I know you don't like me, but I'm out here, Slim, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm supposed to do. That's literally the first verse is
Okay.
the first verse. Now, most people that I have talked to, they love Allergic, probably because
Okay.
of the caliber of musicianship from Attention, the band that is backing me. Because it's amazing, you know. And Samantha co-wrote that song as well. And
Okay.
but I like Good Day because I'm a storyteller. You know, I was an English. I got a certificate in English, so I wrote a lot. So, you know, I love the story that can be followed easily. You know, and I learned how to
Mhm.
be a better songwriter in school because
Right.
it used to take me years to write a song. And I'm grateful that it doesn't take me that long. And I used to write so many lyrics. I used to put so many lyrics in a song. I cannot handle all these lyrics in a song. Like I am not a SZA singer, you know. Like after I've had
Right.
COVID and my short-term memory be off, I'd be like, "What? How does this first song start? Jesus, help me, Lord." But yeah, I like Good Day, you know. And there's a couple other songs like I like F You Bish because it talks about an ex relationship and talks about how, you know, I dealt with narcissism, and how I was able to break away from the narcissism and how I was able to focus back on me. And
That's
I don't
good.
so many friends of mine have been in relationships that are narcissistic and they didn't know they were being gaslit, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they didn't understand the emotional abuse. Like someone may not be slapping you, they may not be physically abusive, but that emotional abuse
That's
runs deep.
different.
It runs
Yeah, it runs real deep.
it runs deep. And
Wow.
that's kind of hard because like my mama's narcissistic, love her to death, but that has been the struggle of my life. And I literally had been trying to kind of keep that a secret for so many years. But that's speaking to my truth, you know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah.
hide that, so I definitely feel like that really matters. So I mean, all of the songs on the album are very transparent, and
Okay.
I wanted them to be that way so that nobody, they understand. I'm a regular person, Slim, that's just been blessed with a gift to sing and some other things. But I just wanted my music to grow in terms of the caliber of musicality, and I wanted it to be as relatable as possible because these are my story. These are literally my experiences. Um,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I wanted you to sing a little bit.
Oh, what you want me to sing? Hold, let me my let me okay, what you want me to sing?
I don't something like that touches you and you just be like, "Whew, yeah."
You want a little God? Okay, hold on, let me think. Wait, which you want? Okay.
It could be a little guide.
Okay. Well, let me get this charger real quickly. Hold on.
She coming back, y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying the interview. I absolutely love her transparency. I love her honesty. Her energy is amazing.
Oh wow, thanks, man. I can hear you talking about me, Slim. Oh my god. Okay. Um, did that not turn on? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's not plugged in, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got it. All right.
Yeah.
So, uh, what about God has smiled on me? Or, oh yeah. I think, will you like God has smiled on me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Let me see. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. My dog is sitting right here listening to this.
Yeah. Your dog's always pointing away, but it sing to me, baby.
He's like, sing to me.
He's
Okay.
so cute. Oh, he is too cute.
He is cute. His name is Gigi.
Okay, Gigi.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what do you have coming up? How can everyone follow you and keep up with everything that you have going on, or even listen to you on YouTube while they driving? Apple,
I
where
mean,
where are you
they
at?
probably gonna come for me the fact that I didn't really sing a whole song, but
It's
sorry, y'all.
okay. It's
Okay.
okay. It's
It's because
okay.
of time. It's because of time.
No, you gave him a little flavor. That's okay.
Okay. Well, I could give him a flavor of Unstoppable. Like, let's do Unstoppable. Let's see. You know Unstoppable? You want to sing it with me?
I don't know the words. I don't know the
Okay.
words.
Gone and feel me just a little. Come rock with me. I'm gone and feel me just a little and rock with me. Yeah. I say, oh, 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 come rock with me. I'm unstoppable. You're unstoppable, yeah. Oh, and rock with me. I'm unstoppable. We're unstoppable, yeah. Okay,
See?
now, okay, when you do it. So let's see. What's happening? I have a huge show on Tuesday, August 1st at Blues Alley in DC. There's a 7 o'clock and 9 p.m. show. And it's with the full band, including percussion. DJ Key Touch will be spinning the ones and twos before we go on at 7 and 9. So it's going to be a little party before the party. Okay, a little prime. Okay. And then Sugar Bear of EU, he has a song called The Butt. That's the song that I was singing when Angela Bassett, that whole little viral moment of Angela Bassett happened. It was like, you know, I would be like, that got a big old butt. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you call and response to that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's Sugar Bear. And he's going to be there, which is a big, big deal because he's a huge legend. He just had his birthday, I think, was it yesterday? So it's Leo season out this joint. And
yes, ma'am.
Are you a Leo?
Yes. Yes, I am. And you done froze again.
Oh no. I love me a good Leo. Okay.
Yes.
When is your birthday though? Is it July?
August 7th.
August 7th. Okay, yes. Happy early solar return, Slim. I'm going to sing you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sing you happy birthday when it's close to your birthday so you can feel, you know what I'm saying? You can
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Absolutely. And then H.U.R is a rapper, lyricist. He's on television. You know, he's just on Love and Marriage DC, I believe it was. But H.U.R and I have a song called Heartstrong, and we'll be performing that. And then Cheryl Cooley Climax will be there. We'll have a little meeting in the ladies' room as well. You know what I'm saying? And all of my throwback originals like SOT Live, You're My Baby, and all the new songs that are the singles that are out and some of the singles that haven't been released yet we'll be doing. And then we'll be hitting some go-go music, you know, boot up go-go and some other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely slated to be a beautiful night, and it should be sold out. So folks should totally come if they can, you know. So yeah, before I go back to LA on August 2nd. So yeah, that's what that is right there.
Okay. And how can they follow you and keep up with everything?
Ooh, DM me, slide in my DMs, okay? But no, whole time. You can follow me at Charis Reese. That's CHARISREESE. I love TikTok. I'm on TikTok right now. You know what I'm saying? And because you know Instagram and Facebook, they've been a little Well,
Yeah.
these algorithms, I don't know what they be hitting on, Slim. You post something.
Yeah. I get you all the way froze now.
Terrible. But I definitely appreciate TikTok University. Okay. I
Yes.
love TikTok. Okay. I
Me
like
too.
Lee. I like, I watch so many TikTokers, you know what I'm saying? Like I like Monet. She be out here talking. I don't know if y'all know who Monet is, but she's hilariously great. And I like Calvin. What's Calvin's last name?
Ain't nobody got time for Calvin.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Calvin being the Food Lion.
Picking with the people in the store.
I love Calvin, Slim. I find Calvin.
What do you be saying? Give me some of them grapes.
Feed me a couple grapes, okay? I got a little sugar issue. I just need
Yeah, give me some more.
some of them cotton candy grapes, okay? I love him.
I do
I look
too.
like you got roaches in your house. I'm looking. I know you
We'd be
got.
like, wait a minute, try on this wig. Let me try on yours.
I just made this for you. What, baby? Can you let me borrow some of your food stamps? I love Calvin, dog. I love that man. I know you don't
Yes.
know who the hell I am, but I'll be pressed to watch his stuff. Okay. Okay. And then if I need my little conspiracy realist fix, I go on there. I be like, oh, this
Yeah.
what they're trying to say about Jamie Foxx. Oh, he did just come out with that movie about cloning Tyrone.
Yep, you can get your fix. All right. Look at her, y'all. She is stuck in that position too.
Oh no.
You was whole stuck.
Oh my bad, y'all. It blame it on my mom and this whack ass Verizon. It's not her
well,
fault. We in the
well,
country.
thank you so much. I really appreciate you for being on my podcast.
Oh, what? I appreciate you wanting me to be on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't take that lightly. So I shout out to that on Life Her podcast. Okay. We getting into all the detail that you need to know. She's the most calm, collective, down to earth podcaster host you're gonna get out here in these streets. Okay. Podcasting. So y'all make sure y'all go follow her. Make sure she gets more than 10 likes on a post too. You know what I'm saying? Put her in your messages. So you put her in your what they call it, your friends,
Yeah.
the green friend.
Share the video, subscribe, all that.
Subscribe and share.
Yeah.
Turn your notifications on, please, and thank you.
Thank you, girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.